how to make money daily. I welcome you to my YouTube channel today. In this video today, I'm reacting to Coach Eko Eshun, a Ghanaian YouTuber who teaches people how to make money online. In his video which he made recently, he spoke about how to make money daily, and he made a video on June 25, and today is June 30. I'm making this video as a reaction to his video. So I'm going to be playing some of his clips. I'll be reacting to them to correct us and to make us to know how to go about it. Let's go on.
Only few people who are salaried workers are rich.
Are you referring to Nigeria? Are you referring to Ghana? Are you referring to India? Are you referring to Nepal? Are you referring to China? Are you referring to people any salary in Japan that only few of them are rich? Are you referring to people any salary in USA or Canada or UK that only few of them are rich? These are things that you should let us know, because in
don't earn money monthly. They earn money daily. They earn money daily. Right? So
he said if you want to break through from financial hardship, you must make money every day. Now, as a salary earner, you can calculate your money per day. If you are earning 100,000 naira as salary in a month, after tax or before tax, you deduct whatever you want to deduct. Then you can calculate how much you are earning per day. So it's like they are paying you per day. So with that, you can plan. The only difference is that the money is not coming to you per day. It's coming to you at the end of the month in accumulated form. So in a way, you are still earning per day. In a way, but just that the money is not given to you daily, it's given to you at the end of the month. Even those who are businessmen, sometimes they are not paid daily. Sometimes they are even owed. Most salary earners are not being owed. Most times, people that are doing business, they are going to be owed. So if you are thinking of leaving your job to go into business, think about it. You are going to be owed, maybe owed for 6 months. Maybe.
There are two ways you can make money on this earth. There are two ways. The first one is you need to have a product. You need to have a product you can exchange for money. The second one is you need to be a service provider.
Here that you have to have a product you are selling, or you have to have a service you are offering. Most workers that work in a company or work in any establishment, they are offering their service, and they offer the service in form of their time. They offer their service and they stay in the place of work, offer the service. You don't just go and sit down and at the end of the day they close. They offer their service. They make things to move. They help the company to do some things. This person does this person does that, this person does. Those in the accounts, prepare the accounts, prepare debit note, prepare other things that will go to the client. They receive the money, they balance the account of the company, they do the worker salary. Those in the human resources, they do HR work. So everybody is doing some service, which is helping to move the company forward. So if you're talking about you must have a product or a service, those who are working on salary job, they also have a service to render. So if you look at it, it's relative. What I'm trying to say is that don't take anything you hear online being spoken by professionals or coaches or anyone, a YouTuber. Don't take it hook, line and sinker. Sit down and think about it critically. There's a particular YouTuber I used to follow, and I followed the YouTuber. He said that at the point he was teaching, he said crypto. People are saying, go and teach us crypto. He said, no, I'm not going to do crypto. I'm not going to do crypto. Crypto is this, crypto is that. Those who haven't done crypto, he was talking against it. He also talked against forex. Now, currently, he's doing videos about crypto. Maybe later on, he will start doing videos about forex. And maybe some people wanted to buy some cryptocurrencies at that time. He dissuaded them from buying it. Now, they will see him doing the video, and what are they going to do? So, what I'm trying to say is that we content creators or YouTubers or people that are influencers, we are going to talk based on our own understanding. I want you that are listening, you the viewers, think also. Look at what we're saying. There's a particular individual many years ago, he was talking at a seminar which he himself organized. And he was comparing place A with place B. And he said he's in place A is a good place, he will not go to place B. Within 1 year, Before 1 year, he has moved to place B, which he announced publicly that he was not going. Maybe somebody at that particular seminar was trying to go to place B because he dissuaded him. That person will hold on, and that person may miss the opportunity of going to place B. What I'm telling you is very, very critical. Your life is your own. Your decisions are your own. The painful thing in this life is when you fail or when something happened to you and then you say, it's such and such that made me do such and such. It is sweet when you say such and such that made me to do something and you will succeed. But saying that it is somebody that made you to do something and you fail, it is number one, the pain of the failure. Number two, the pain that it is somebody that made you to fail. That is two pains. But if it's only one pain that, oh, I failed, I tried on my own, I decided on my own, and I made this effort and I failed, fine. But if you now say it's somebody that made you to fail, that is going to be very bad on you. We will continue listening to the clip.
You see, there is nothing new under the sun. On this earth that you see, there is nothing new. So if you want to make money daily, you don't have to say, I am going to reinvent the wheel. I am going to create a product, a new product. Now, I always see people always come to me and they say they say things like, Coach, I want to start the business that people are not doing. You can't have...
You should adopt somebody's idea and modify it. But at the same time, it is possible for you to get new ideas and to bring it to the table. You can have new ideas, fresh ideas that can come to you. When the aeroplane was to fly, the Wright brothers, was there anybody that had done aeroplane before? No. When vehicle was to be made, the first people that made vehicle, did any other person do vehicle before them? No. When the ship was to be made, the first people that had made ship, did anybody do ship before? No. And many other things. When bottled water, when water was put and was sealed, who was the first to do it? Those days it was in cup. Somebody came and did something better. So don't listen that you cannot start something new. You can start something new. Think very well. You can start something new. You have something that God has put creative ability in you. You can create something new. That you cannot say this business is new. I'm the first one to do it. It's possible. God can give you the business idea and then you bring it out and it becomes a success. So this is how some people are limited. When this individual has said it, even when the idea comes to you, you will kill the idea off because somebody has said it. There was a particular individual those days when we wanted to looking at the area of marriage. He said, if you were talking about marriage, who to marry, they didn't teach us much about marriage. They just said, don't tell me about marriage until you are 22. Until I'm 22 and I'm in the university and I'm about finishing university. Instead of you to tell me some things and guide me, you are saying that I should not tell you anything about marriage. Later on, a lady in the university at age 22, she graduated, she got married. And these were people that were telling us that we should not tell them anything about marriage until we are 22. Is it at the age of 22 that she told them something about marriage and then she got married at that same 22? No. So what I'm saying is that people will tell you a lot of things. That this one is not possible, this one is not possible, go and hold on. Think about it critically and look elsewhere for people who have succeeded. One of my mentors was to travel to the US many years ago. He was actually invited by people in the US. And then he got to the embassy. The young lady at the embassy looked at him. He said, you are so young, you are 20-something, 28 years old. How come you have started this, you have created this, you have founded this, you have done this, and you have written so many books? How come? Are you sure you are the one? Then the man have also read about many Americans, many people abroad that have done a lot of good things. And she told him, this individual is of my age mate and he has done more than what I did, what I've done, which you are saying is much. Another individual is my age mate and he has done so many things that you are saying I've done. So don't let anybody to limit you, please. Let's listen on.
To the market, I am going to have people to patronize. What is it that the community that I live, what is it that people lack in that community? What product, what kind of service do people lack?
He said here that money hides important services. But the direction is going is that don't take up a salary job, take up a non-salary job. That means create your own business of your own. Let me tell you, not everybody can start a business. What I will advise you, if you have a salary job already, maintain the salary job and then do business by the side. If the business is poultry, if the business is anything, whatever the business, you can do it by the side and see if in 6 months or in 1 year, or even in 2 years or 3 years or 4 years, if that business can be able to raise, you can make enough money to pay your salary or to pay 2 times your salary every month consistently. If that happens, then that shows it is time to put that job aside. But if you are still doing the business, every time you are carrying money from the business, from your salary put in the business, carrying money from the salary put in the business, you know that business cannot sustain you or something is wrong somewhere. So I have seen somebody who he was also motivated like this. He was a teacher in a secondary school in Lagos. He was always listening to motivational speakers like this or people that spoke like this, and then without thinking, without planning, plan B or anything, he just left his job. He left his teaching job he was in because Lagos State government that time were not paying their teachers well. And then he left in the government school. Just about 2 months after he left, government increased salary in the secondary schools. Now the business he wanted to go into, the business did not work as he expected. He should have continued doing his job as a teacher. After all, teachers close by 2. After all, you can take permission as a teacher. You can take permission on Monday and say you want to get somewhere, and you can go and you can organize the seminar you want to organize because you actually went into training and consultancy. So you can organize it. It's not every day you do training and consultancy. It's once in a while. And then even if the consultancy you want to do falls and you're not allowed to go, you can have people to go and carry out the consultancy and to go and do the training on your behalf. After closing by 2, then you join them at the training. That is how things are done. So you maintain and keep the job you're doing until when you see that the job is running, the business is running very well, that even the job you are doing is disturbing the business, and the business is giving you like ×4 or ×5 of what you are making on the job. That is when you quit your job. Not that from the start now you quit your job. Let me tell you, if you're going to go into business, you need capital. So where do you get the capital from? Do you get capital from bank that you want to start a business? Banks in Nigeria do not give people capital to start a business. You don't have anything. When you want to go into business, you don't have anything. But if you are working in a place, no matter how small, you claim the salary is every month something is coming in. Maybe you belong to the cooperative in that place. Maybe at the same time you can even get a loan against salary from the bank. You can get other loans from the bank, even though the interest rate may be high, so to say, but at least you have that facility. But when you are not earning, that is when you will know, and you are doing business in Nigeria, you will know that it is not easy to do business like that, except you have somebody that will be giving you money, pumping money into the business every time. Look at the case of Davido. Davido went to do some program abroad, and then he didn't like the program, and he came back to Nigeria without certificate. And then he went to a music school in the university in Nigeria. Why? Because the family have resources. The family have the capability to be able to support him. But if you are from a poor family again, and then you are following this advice, don't take up a job. A job will do this, a job will do that. Maybe the first thing you need to do to get is a job for you to get capital. And then maybe even from that job, you still give your mommy like some percentage. You give somebody like another percentage. Then the rest, you keep saving it for the business that you want to do. So think very well. As I said, don't just take anybody's advice, hook, line, and sinker. I will play again and get to some point, and I will react again.
To think this way and come up with a product, come up with a service in your community, in your country, you are going to make money. Now, I want you to get this thing clear. Get it clear. Money hides in products and services. Money hides in products and services. If you don't have any product, if you are not a service provider, there is no...
What is said that all people in different countries, they are looking for products or services. But you don't need to be jobless to offer the product or service. You don't need to be jobless and then just start a business on a low key. You can be working, earning salary, and at the same time doing the business. You can be earning salary and be doing your business. And the product and services people need, you give it to them. In fact, if you are working in a company, maybe you are a lawyer, and then you say you want to do business of a lawyer, you go and open one firm at the back of somewhere. Compare that with somebody who is a company lawyer, and it goes to the company and it comes out, and then he opens a chamber at the same area. In fact, on the salary, he can open an office, a chamber, and he have staff working with him. That he will just make contact, even from the company and from other transactions, he will refer them to that his chamber. But somebody who has no job will be looking for rent. you have no job, no capital, and you say you want to do legal business, you'll be looking for rent, money to rent a chamber, a place where he is going to use as a chamber. So I'm just trying to say, balance things up. Coach is saying what he's saying based on the level he thinks you are. But I know many people are going to take this out of context. I understand what he's saying. Many people will take it out of context. Some people that have job now will leave their job and say, let me go and start business. No. Part of your salary, use it to start the business and then run the business to some extent. After you run the business to some extent, then see how the business is going. If the business, I say again, can now pay your salary like 3 or 4 times, then you still continue with your job. When the demand of the business is now affecting your job, then you quit the job and you move on with your business, because the business have really stand very well. So that's how it is done. Let's still listen to Coach again, and then based on what he said, I will react.
Who are complaining that the economy is crashing, things are not working, we need a change of government. Listen, in the midst that people are complaining, they still have the money. Now see, look at this. You see
people who are complaining about the economy in Africa, in Nigeria, in Ghana. Majority of these people are jobless people. They don't have job. Those who have job also complain, but they have a job. At the end of the month, they still have salary. But those who don't have anything they are doing, and they say they are doing business, even money to... See, I've seen people that are going into poultry business. When the price of the something did somehow went up, the price of feed, they could not maintain again. Most of them closed shop. So when they now close shop, how are they going? They closed shop and they sold the birds and everything because they couldn't buy feed to feed them. So they sold the birds. Now, how do they reimburse and they are not working? But somebody who is working, when such a thing happens, it can take a loan. In fact, that is a time to deepen the business. In such a time when the feed are expensive, because most people will back off. That is part of what I teach on my channel. Most people will back off from the poultry business. They will go off. They will run away. That is a time, as a salary now, somebody that have money, you buy the feed, you feed them. The price of the poultry products, whether the egg or the meat, is going to go up. So the demand is going to become higher. The supply has gone down because most people have gone out of the business. So the supply goes down, then the demand goes high. As the demand goes high, the price you are going to sell it is going to go high. When I have
47 in Ghana, today money has gone out of me to people. Now, if money has left my bank account to people, and if I'm also not generating revenue, if I'm also not making money, it means I am losing my money.
Take this one quickly. He said today that money have left him. He's trying to defend the fact that you must make money daily if you're going to be rich. I've made my own point that as a salary earner, indirectly or directly, you are making money daily. The only difference is that the money is being accumulated for you till the end of the month. He is now saying that he has spent money today. Yes, as a salary earner also, you have made money today. The only difference is that the money you made today is not in your hand yet. But by the end of the month, all the money you spent during the week, all the money that you make will be given to you in bulk. So there is a difference.
That is why I have problem with people who think salary is the way to go. Salary is not the way to go. Salary is like a painkiller. Salary cannot eradicate poverty.
I don't want to disagree with Coach Echo Eshun on this, that salary cannot eradicate poverty. There are some people that earn very fat salary, people that work in some key places. So what they earn in a month is what some people earn in 5 years or 10 years. And you are telling them that salary, when you even talk to those people about business, they'll be looking at you that which business are you talking about? What business? Business that you're talking about, that 2-day salary is what they need, what you are using to do that business. They will look at you. They will look at you. So salary is very, very important. Please, I don't want you to be led astray by this. Try to have balanced understanding. If you don't have capital to do business, better face your salary job and then be saving gradually, or be doing the business gradually with some kind of loan while you are still working, so that if the business fails, you can have what to fall back on. Some people, right from the word go, they didn't do any job. They have some kind of support here and there, and they started businesses. Are you like that? Do you have support? Now, if you just see, maybe you see you're not doing any job, and then anything happen, now do you have somebody you can go to that can give you 100,000 or 50,000? Think about it very well before you start running away from your salary or from any offer that you are getting to work for somebody and get paid at the end of the month. So if you are working already, stay with your job and be doing business by the side and see if it's going to succeed. If it succeeds and can pay your salary conveniently and it is disturbing your work and can pay your salary like 2 or 3 times, then you leave it. But if not, maintain that job. Let me tell you, salary job make you to make contact with people. You have contact, so you start the business and still maintain the contact that you can use to take your business to the next level. But if you just go and you don't have any contact, people are also money. And in salary job, you meet people daily. You get to know people. Okay, this one, you can talk to this, you can talk to this, you can talk to this about the business you are doing while you are working. But if you are not working, how are you going to get access to those people? Very difficult.
Salary cannot eradicate poverty. If you want to eradicate poverty from your life, you need to have a business.
He said that salary cannot eradicate poverty. I don't understand what that means. What is poverty? Well, how do you define poverty? According to the United Nations, there are different definitions of poverty. Let's say you are in Ghana, let's say you are in different countries. Are you referring to Nigeria, or referring to Ghana, or referring to Congo, or referring to USA, or referring to the whole world? These are the issues here that we need to know and that I want to clarify so that everybody listening will be able to have a balanced standard. For me, salary can help to eradicate poverty. If you can have your salary and you maintain your job. Parents are grandparents. Some are teachers in primary school, teachers in secondary school, head teacher, headmaster, headmistress. And then they manage just their jalopy car, but they train their children through school. Their children, this one became lawyer, this one became medical doctor, this one became engineer, this one became lecturer, this one became architect. They trained their professionals and they went on. So, are they poor? Did they go into business? No, they just did their job. By the time it's 4 o'clock, they are at home, reading newspapers, relaxing. And then the following morning, they go to work again. They were not doing any business, so to say. They depended solely on their salary. What I'm trying to bring out here is that there is this kind of push. Godliness with contentment is great gain. The book Acres of Diamond, he said, Ali Fahad, the owner of that acre of diamond, he was rich because he was contented. And he was contented because he was rich. The moment they told him about diamond, he didn't know about diamond before and he was comfortable. When he heard about diamond, he changed. He became uncomfortable. Then he sold his land and he went away looking for diamond. Not that diamond was on the very land that he left behind. So this is the point I'm drawing.
We have so many unemployed graduates, especially in Africa. We need to have job creators.
Coach Echo Eshun that we need job creators in Africa. But I am not aware of where you get a loan, you leave school and get a loan to start a business or start a company or create a job. It is those who are rugged on their own, they've made up their mind personally that they are not going to work for people that are going to either create job one way or the other. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 examples in the town where I live in Nigeria. But these same salary earners can start a side hustle This side hustle can now become a business, and this business needs employees who are going to work with the individual, the salary earner. Let me tell you one of the problems with starting a business in Africa. People are unfaithful. People are unfaithful. There are different kind of business. You mentioned it in your talk initially that you must have a product or a service and to give. An individual working somewhere was sharing with me, and I was laughing because I've had similar experiences in different ways, and I've seen another person who have similar experiences. So when the individual was saying it, I was just smiling. The individual was working as a secretary somewhere, and it was a junior staff role in that place. She collected loan from her cooperative, rented a shop in a busy place where students are in town, and then she bought food items, and then she started selling the food items. She put burglary at the entrance of the shop so that students cannot enter, so students cannot steal. So it is students who pay their money, and they'll be given what they want to buy through the burglary. So students cannot come in to steal. She said at the end of the day, the person she put there was feeding fat on her because she's busy in her place of work. She can't stop there in the morning while she's going. She can't stop there in the afternoon when she's going home to go and rest. When she went there, everything she bought has gone down. Where is money? No money. So do you expect that kind of individual to now come and start doing business, to now start opening shops to business? No, she will not. This is one of the reasons why there are no businesses being created in Nigeria. People are unfaithful. When you put them in something, when you put them in the child of that business, they want to eat it up. If you can find a faithful person, if you find faithful people that will be interested in making the business grow, nobody will leave them. Everybody will hold them. Everybody want to hold them. So faithful people are needed for jobs to be created, because they are going to be put in charge of resources. They are going to be put in charge of resources, and the resources, poultries. Go and ask poultry owners. Before they come, they will pack eggs. They will bury the eggs. So that's why poultry owner, you open your eyes and you watch what is happening in your poultry every day. Shop owner, don't make the mistake of going for 1 month without looking at your shop. You look at the shop every time, every day. You take stock. Even as you are taking stock, some people will do replacement in the shop. When they sell one thing worth 5,000, they will go and buy it where you bought it from in the town. And where you buy it in wholesale, you go and buy it at 3,000. They will come and put it in the shop. They spend transport of 500. They pocket the 1,500, and they will come and you will take stock and you will see what you put there. So what are we talking about? So after a while, what will happen? The shop will be closed because the person you are paying salary and paying the rent of the shop, and nothing is happening. So the matter of faithfulness is very, very key. People want to create businesses. They want to create jobs, but people are not faithful. And now, if you are faithful, I'm telling you are going to get job. If you are a faithful person, you are going to get job. I'm telling you, you will get job. I'm telling you, it may not be a job like that, but even you'll be enjoying. I'm telling you, be a person of integrity. I've done a video on my channel. Integrity can help you. If you are put in a shop, think of how the shop can grow. Give the madam or the person that put in the shop, give them all the money that you make. They will pay you more. They will increase your value. If you say you want to go, they will not allow you to go. Why? Even if you go, they will go and they will call you back. They will tell you they will double your money. Why? They can't find a faithful person like you. And that is how you are going to become a very, very good person and very, very wealthy. So this is one of the problems. I will round up very soon.
We need to have a lot of job creators. We need a kind of system. Our educational system should teach people how they can be job creators, not job seekers.
I agree that our educational system is not creating job creators. It is creating job creators. The problem is the system is not a right system. Now, somebody that graduated from school and he said he want to go into this business, and somebody said, okay, I'm going to raise you, but when you make money, you are going to return it. The person will take the money And the business he say he want to do, he will not do it. He will go and buy a car and be carrying girls up and down in the town. Is it an educational system that will tell the individual that he's not supposed to carry a car? And okay, at what point of the education? Is it a primary school or secondary school or the university? No. These things are there. I do not agree that the educational system is a problem. Is it a primary school they will tell you that you should create a job, or secondary school or university? It is not. It is the system that we are in. In America, did they tell them in the school that they should go and create a job? In Britain or Japan or China, did they tell them to go and create a job? No. People that are not sincere in China, you are told when you are given a road. I was listening to one of the traveling YouTubers, that guy Wada something. I was listening to him today, and he said in China that he went to China, stayed in China for some time, that in China if you are asked to make a road and you don't make the road, that you are going to be arrested and killed. So based on that, everybody is on his toes. I don't want to go talk more, but what I'm trying to say is that yes, you need to make money daily. It's important you make money. It's important you make effort to make ends meet. But don't let anybody to push you, and don't misunderstand what anybody is saying. Make sure that you understand what is being said, and based on the understanding you have, you act and you react. So what this coach is saying is that start a business. Start a business. That a business will pay you more. If you know how to do business, you have everything it takes to go into your business, the business will pay you more. Now, he was saying that salary cannot pay you, but I am saying that, see, balance things up. If at the moment you are earning a salary, don't leave your job and go and face business. Instead, be doing the business by the side. If the business now is doing better than your job, and the business is going to affect your job, leave the job and go and face your business. That is what most people have seen that started things in Nigeria. That's what they did. That is what they did. But you don't just go and start a job and start a business. Many people have done that and they have regretted it. They keep begging. Because you need money to run a business. Especially when you're just starting, you need money to set the structure and put everything in place. You will rent the place. You say you don't want to rent. Okay, what business are you doing that you will not rent? Because people say you can do it online. What business are you doing online? Everything online? You are joking. You must have a physical place that will meet you. You must have a physical place that will meet you. Okay, you say they will do everything online. People want to confirm that they are doing business with someone that is authentic, that is not fake. Okay, they send money to you now. You show them that everything is there. They check it online. They see it's true. And I've seen something like that. That, don't let me talk much. Somebody was in another town, and somebody was in another town. You told him, this is this. When he collected some money from him, he now came down, and then we went to check the individual. If you see the back side of nowhere where his office was, and I look, is this a person? Look at it. Why can't you come down and check the office before you pay? You just transacted, and then you send the money. And we are here. He didn't ask us to check. Now he has collected the money, he didn't do anything. You now came down and now saying we should do something about it. We should help you to track him. And then we tracked the individual. Eventually, we saw where he was. We went to the police station. What are they going to do? He said what he can afford is 1 million. What he can return is 1 million out of more than 1 million. He said what he can return at that time is even less than 1 million. So they say you send it to somebody's account. He sent it. And then the rest, he'll be paying it in bits. He doesn't have the rest. So this is what I was talking about. Let's be guided. And business is good, but if you have a salary job, hold on to your salary job while you are doing your business. Motivational speakers will motivate you. Business is the best. But if you don't have capital, you will know that to get a job is better. To get a job is better. If you don't have capital for business, to get a job is better. People will look at you that you are unserious. It's best when you don't beg people for money. If you start begging people for money, for one thing, if you beg people for money today, they give you. Beg people for money tomorrow, they give you. Even if that person likes you, give you the first time, second time, the third time, it will change his face. That is when you will know that, I will have maintained that job. So if you have a job, maintain your job, be doing your business by the side. I would like to make a giveaway for those in Nigeria. So if you have watched up to this point, drop your phone number and the company name. If it's MTN, drop your phone number and write MTN. If it's Airtel, drop your phone number and write Airtel. I will transfer 1,000 naira airtime to 3 people who have watched to this point. And I will leave this open from now till 24 hours after this video is put up. So 3 people who send their phone number and the mobile network company, that the phone number, that maybe this is the phone number, this MTN, this is the phone number, this Airtel. So you state it so that I will not go and say phone number and say it's Airtel I'm sending it to. So I will give only 3 people, but all those people must drop their phone number and the mobile network name within the next 24 hours of dropping this video. The reason is because I know much people will not watch up to this point. So happy last day of the month, June 30th. I'll see you on June 1st, and I'll make another video opening the month of July 1st. So I'll see you then. Bye bye.